Is that not true? Mm-hmm. So what makes it different when it's another situation, like, may I have a shoulder rub? Can I rub your feet? What makes that so different and so scary? Well, it's not really, but conditioning happens to us as children, and there's all kinds of reasons for it. But it gets to the place where it's not so comfortable. And this wonderful thing called a cuddle party helps us to overcome that. I've had people come. I haven't done one since New Year's Eve. I used to run 1 or 2 every month. I would have people come every single time. They hated missing it. And sometimes they would literally come because I need to practice saying no. They didn't, and then they would start having fun and they'd forget about it. I'm like, oh, I gotta come back next time and practice saying no, because they were so busy having fun and saying yes to things that they forgot to do the no. Or maybe they chickened out because it's still something they need to practice. So back to my negotiation of the contract. The piece that really spoke to me is that when someone says no to you, they've actually just said yes to themselves. And that instead of getting all caught up in our disappointment, even if it's there, because, of course there's times we're going to be disappointed if someone says no to us. But if instead of focusing on that no, maybe let ourselves feel it for a minute, but then instead of focusing and spinning out about it and weaving a whole story about all the reasons why they said no and how their no is about you, you can say, thank you for taking care of yourself, because they've just said yes to themselves. And it may have been the hardest thing for them to actually say yes to themselves. So the next time somebody says no to you, what can you say to them?
Thank you for taking care of yourself.
Our listener. Thank you for taking care of yourself. And thank you. So with that, I have the list here. It takes me, it says be 45 minutes to an hour. I always take over an hour because between the exercises and then I get all caught up in talking about this stuff. So there's no way I could do that. It's one of the reasons I made it 8 to 10 minutes, because I was like, there's no way I'll get through this in 5 to 7. I will say, pajamas stay on the whole time. That is because it is a non-sexual event. And one of the ways we keep it non-sexual is no one gets naked. It helps a lot. As far as the rest of them, I'm going to invite you to ask me which one are you really curious about? What would you like to know more information about? And then we'll do that until, kind of like table topics, until we run out of time, and then we'll stop. So, what up here interests you to know more about? Do you need me to read them? You got them? Can you see? Yeah.
Well, I was just curious. You said you don't have to cuddle anyone at a cuddle party ever. Has there ever been someone who completely didn't?
Absolutely.
Really?
We have a gentleman who has been a widower for several years, and he has a very difficult time going to sleep at night. And to him, a successful cuddle party is when he can fall asleep in somebody's arms. Or just fall asleep in the room, frankly. So one of the things that we have said to people is, you're not obligated to cuddle anyone ever. You can sit and journal. We consider voyeurism participation. So if you just want to sit and watch how other people do it, because you can't imagine what this would be like, so to really just kind of hang out and know that you are always empowered to say no, even though the purpose of the cuddle party is to learn how to cuddle. Or it's really, for me, it's to learn how to communicate boundaries, and so that you can be really empowered in your yeses and nos. And we will teach people things like, if someone forgets, because that often happens, you very quickly find out your habits. Like me, can I give you a hug? And I'm already in your space and half giving you a hug. It's really hard to say no to somebody when they're already in your space. So you very quickly start to learn things about yourself, and that's one of the other things I love about it, because it's helped me become more aware. And then, like I said, you don't ever have to cuddle anyone ever. I've given you all a copy of the list of all the rules. I did a little shorthand on this version. You're welcome to ask me any more questions. Thank you.